Hey, it's Michael Douglas. Welcome to Dr. Pundit, where we talk about music, not medicine. And on this edition, Ozzy Osbourne, a cool Ozzy kind of thing going on. And I kind of ran across this meme online about Ozzy performing one last time in his hometown, and I had to kind of comment on it. And while the world of music has given us many tear-jerking songs and emotive songs, Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train isn't one of them. Or at least that's what I thought until I found myself getting a little, shall we say, misty-eyed, kind of, all right? Watching him perform All Aboard for the very last time in concert. The Prince of Darkness, yeah, that's right, yeah. Almost 60 years after they changed metal music forever, Ozzy Osbourne and his Black Sabbath bandmates went back to the beginning. The day after the 4th of July, July 5th, the bassist for the band, Geezer Butler, and guitarist Tommy Iommi and drummer Bill Ward reunited on stage for one last show in Birmingham, England, which, of course, is where Ozzy Osbourne is from. So Ozzy Osbourne has been living with, and he's been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease for the past 22 years. And the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, who's now 76, has had to be choosy, of course, about which songs he would perform at his final bow, so to speak. But he couldn't leave out this track, Crazy Train, of course. The debut single from his 1980 LP, Blizzard of Oz. And just a quick story here of this song. Of course, in junior high, I really wasn't into artists like Ozzy Osbourne, but I give credit to a guy who sat behind me in homeroom who's now a big-time county sheriff. I won't even tell you the state, but very, very popular county sheriff. He's been sheriff in this county for 25 years. It's very popular, but you would never notice that this guy who sat behind me, whose first name was Jeff, was kind of a geek. We were good friends. We were in a couple of classes together, but he sat behind me in homeroom 7th grade year. And of course, he proceeded to kind of tell me about the Ozzy Osbourne bat story. Of course, that's lore or whatever. And that's the first time I'd ever heard of Ozzy Osbourne. And so whenever I think of Ozzy Osbourne, I think of this kid, Jeff, who sat behind me in 7th grade homeroom. But I digress. Appropriately rising from the depths beneath the stage in a skull and bat adorned kind of theme, the godfather of metal basically grinned widely as he sold his goods to a sold-out crowd in his hometown of Birmingham. I've been laid up for 6 years, and you've got no idea how I feel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now, of course, Ozzy was about to sing Mama, I'm Coming Home after that statement. Now, it wouldn't be Ozzy without a healthy dose of profanity. He continues, "Are you ready? I can't hear you." Then, satisfied with the crowd's cheers, the Grammy winner shouts, and then we're off. The metal icon basically closed out his 5-song set. That's right, 5 songs. With a song that kickstarted his solo career. I tend to think of this performance as one last ride on the rails that rewired rock forever, or more specifically, metal. Yeah, that's the way I would describe it.
Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready?
Ozzy Osbourne, closeted kind of fan with his older stuff here as opposed to his later stuff. It doesn't matter. Thanks to Jeff for kind of turning me on to him almost 50 years ago, I guess. I'm Michael Douglas. If you like what you see here on the channel, Dr. Pundit, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And as the late, great Barry White always used to say, let the music play. And I'll see you on the next episode.